Hey guys, how you doing? It's the end of 2020 and I thought to round out the year, we're going to do a tier list of the past 3 years. Shout out to the homie for fixing up this tier list. We got exactly 50 battles, which actually surprises me kind of. Which means, yeah, that the Christmas battle was the 50th battle of my series. The 50th series battle. Like, we're not including the joke battles because those have to be judged differently. But let's see. So we're starting with Coraline versus Alice. Okay. Released last summer. Do I have any flaws with this one? I don't think so. I loved the writing. Might have been a little outdated, but we did update it. And I also loved the video, so I'll put this one in S tier. Fall Guys versus Among Us. Writing could have been better. I'm very critical with myself always. Could have been better, a bit more punchy. I love the flow though. Beat was nice. Schwabity's performance was really nice. Video was smooth. I think if the writing was a little bit more punchy, I would put it in S tier, but I'll put it in A. Kick-Ass versus Deku. Early 2019. Had some nice video. I think it was the first one with Adroit. While he was doing the Forrest Gump one. Early times. Yeah, I'll say that this one holds up quite well. I'll probably put it in B tier because it's not up to the standard that we try to reach today. But it was a nice start of a new era, I say. I always say that with the start of each year. It's like the basic seasons for me of rap battles. Like right now, the Grinch vs. Scrooge one is basically a finale for me of a season of my battles. And I'm starting with the next one in 2021. Bear Grylls versus Steve Irwin. I was so happy with that video. Like, we planned some crazy scenes and I knew we had to like go out of our way to kind of pull some crazy nature shit. And we had him jump out the helicopter, which worked well. We had the helicopter animated, then we had the crocodile scene, we had the cliff scene where he jumped from the waterfall. I loved that. Writing was pretty cool. Could have been maybe a bit more punchy, but I loved the flow. I'll also put this one in A tier. Billy versus Billy, old bonus battle. I'd say the old bonus battles can't really hold up that well because the visuals don't pull that much, but generally I think the audio was cool. Beat slapped. By the way, I do want to remake this one with a different Jigsaw matchup though, because I feel like I haven't used Jigsaw to his full potential. So I'll try to do like a live action Jigsaw battle eventually with the same beat, because this beat involves the Saw theme, so it would be ridiculous for me to choose a different beat. But we will see how that'll develop. Writing, I think the writing was the major point of this one that kind of slapped, but the flow is kind of boring. I'll put it in B, because it was one of the better bonus ones from back then. Angry Birds versus Best Fiends is kind of annoying to listen to. High screechy voices over the entire time. I love the beat, it's a nice brass, but it's not something that I would listen to quite often, so I'll put it in D. And it's also like, it's the third battle that I ever made, so like, whatever. Trump versus Burns, remade quite often, re-released recently. I love how it is currently. But it's also one of those that I don't bop to as often as others, so I'll put it in B, but it holds up quite well. It's a strong one. I loved Carrie versus Tetsuo back then. Back then it was like, ooh, I love this flow, I love this beat, this energy, but writing is kind of outdated, a bit forced. You can't really understand most of the jokes because I had this really complicated writing style back then. And I also attempted to draw something that I could not. I can draw decently on paper, but not digitally. That's why I'm getting my friend Enzo to draw the stuff for the battles. Yeah. Oh. CD. I mean, it has a nice audio, but it's also kind of annoying. I'll put it in D. You know what? Yeah, I'll be honest with it. Chaplin versus Bean. We all know Tibbs' camera quality didn't really work that well because of Corona. That was a point that kind of drags it down a little. I love the audio. Outstanding audio. Outstanding audio. I love the audio. I could just repeat that. But I guess, yeah, the video suffers slightly. Maybe lower A tier. I guess we could also judge these sideways, that it's like from left to right. Frisk versus Chihiro. 2018. Writing was beat was cool, voice acting was alright. C. Coco versus Paranorman. I don't. Hot Ones versus Babish. Obviously, it's meant as an April Fool's joke visually. Audio still kind of slaps. A little boring, but I think it's also kind of cool. C tier. Paul Blart versus RoboCop. Chucky versus Woody. Ooh, right. I love that one. The flow was really cool. The writing was sick. I love the editing for the bonus style. I'll put that one in A, honestly. Flowey versus Appy. Oh god, I love that. I loved how I remixed the old sample within the beat. And then we had the nice faster flow over that. It was a very unique vibe. Gaming Plush killed it with the video too. Yeah, I'd say A tier. Maybe let me sort it under them. Put this one in front of it. Yeah. Maybe like this. Oh god, this is probably my favorite one currently because you can tell that I put a lot of passion into it. Had a whole filming day. It was so much fun to shoot. I loved filming as Leatherface. Even though it was a very filthy shoot. The behind the scenes will still release in 2021. I needed to take a step back from the behind the scenes stuff because it took my time that I could spend on the other battles. That's why like the entirety of November, except for the last day, there was no battle. I was also kind of like tired of the entire releasing month that was October, supposedly. Yeah, S tier, definitely. I'd even put it over this. My favorite one. Loved it. The first one. Cringe lyrics. B was aight. Video was okay. I loved the animation from Slim Play. He had faith in me back then. D. Gotta be D. Oh god. Our meetup battle in Washington DC. Samara Morgan versus Ghostface. I just loved how that teamwork turned out. We wrote that, recorded it, and filmed it in 2 days in a hotel. And then edited that within 3 weeks. Fuck it, A tier, honestly. I'll put it over this. Maybe under, above Chalky, below Chalky. Grinch vs. Scrooge, S tier, probably below Leatherface. I love Leatherface more than that one, but I also put a lot of passion into Grinch vs. Scrooge. Gru vs. Bowser, 2018 stuff, kind of outdated writing. Audio, C. Above Pop Art, maybe. Above this, sure. Below that one. Whoopsie. Let's go, come on. There we go. Jack versus Norman, the video is still being done. I love it. It was one of the only ones where I was the only writer on the writing team this time because I watched The Shining like 10 times for this. I watched the entire Bates Motel series and everything. The Psycho movies. A lot of passion put into this and I'm really fucking hyped for the video because it's gonna slap. Yeah. From what I know with the video, I'll put it in S tier. I'm not gonna lie. Joker versus Alex. Bonus battle, yeah. Audio was alright. I love the beat. It's a very unique beat by Epistra. I'll probably put this one in B under Trump. Yeah. Kanye versus Taylor. That was a huge challenge because I'm not a musician. Like I'm not too experienced with melodies. I can work with them, but I had to contact a lot of friends that are really good at singing to kind of find a melody for this. The Kanye stuff was hard to get into because before that I haven't listened to too much Kanye and I had to get into it for the battle. I wanted to, obviously, but I think I accomplished the challenge I wanted to pursue. So A tier above Chucky, that's where I put it. K. Rool versus Ridley, kind of outdated. Probably C tier, like here. KSI vs Logan Paul. That was a fail. The writing was okay. Video looked very cringe. My first fucking try with Puppet Tool. Oh no. I put it in D probably. Yeah, below Tetsuo. It was around the same time. It was a lot of trial and error, but that's how it is. Luke versus Hamilton. Love that one. S tier. Above the Jack Torrance one. Little Mac versus Big Mac. That's Jason's major contribution in 2020. I loved his writing. I loved the voice acting. There's not really anything in this battle that went wrong. The editing is clean. It's just not like we're not putting too many risks into it. So it succeeded in what it tried to do, but it's not showing off as much as the S tier one. So it's mid A tier. Moana vs Percy was cool. I loved writing that one. Took a while. It was nice to get into the characters. Holds up decently. I put it in B tier. Probably above Burns because the flow kind of slaps. Also, we produced that beat together. Sebb and I did. And I wanted some really epic orchestra, and that worked out. Monica vs Harley is a classic that holds up to this day. Most successful battle this year. Probably above Luke. Yeah, above Luke versus Alex. Oh gosh, the old ones. Incredible versus Fantastic. The start of bonus battles. That one was boring. 8844 format. D tier. Probably here. No, below that. Yeah, like this. Ferris Bueller versus Nagisa Shiota was alright. Old one. I don't really feel like making a video for it. So it's probably just gonna stay on SoundCloud, but check it out. D tier somewhere like here-ish. Naruto vs Hercules. I just love this one. A lot of people don't like it that much because it's very loud. It's very, you know, too orchestral maybe, but I just love the orchestra and how much time I spent on this. It was a really hard challenge. And my first self-made full AMV video, and I'm really proud of it. So I will put it in fucking S tier. Probably, yeah, above Monica. I put more into this. Yeah, that's how I'd put it. Billie Eilish vs NF, also good classic from this year. Maybe above the Naruto one, even though it didn't have as much visually. It offered some good stuff. Pennywise, classic. Probably behind Coraline. Oh, huge video from last year. That was like the best one from 2019 that we had. I just love the character Pennywise, and I loved getting into the voice acting of that. Poe vs Aang, small one from 2018, was alright. I think that was the best one from the bonus wave because I loved the little dubstep drop it had with the flow on it. We're gonna put it like here. This one, also live action one from this year, came up pretty well. Probably below the Among Us, above the Among Us one, but below their one. Then Lucio versus Parappa, kind of boring. That was my first custom made beat. My attempt was kind of shit, but that's how it is. I will probably put it. I'm too afraid to put them in. You know what? This one goes in F. This one goes in F. This one goes in F. And the Parappa one also goes in F. Those four I'm not really happy with, so let's keep them there. The Slenderman vs Jack the Ripper one is getting remade. I have a draft of the writing. I want to chisel the writing a bit, get the flows a bit more catchy, and then get the audio out for that soon. So I can have a video for this in 2021, finally, after fucking decades. But for back then, it's a C tier thing. Honestly, like here. This one is the worst one. Suck my sack, boy! It's yeah. I'm redoing a Sackboy battle too because I love Little Big Planet with my whole heart, and it needs a better fucking representation than this shit. Salmon vs Tooth Fairy, an old classic that I still kind of bop to. It's not that outstanding or something, but it's a nice interpretation of the characters. Probably above the Poe one, B tier. Captain Marvel was alright. Also B tier, but a bit more above, probably above the Joker one, below Trump. Yeah, it was alright. Had some nice beats, some nice flows. Enzo did well with, was that the first Enzo drawing one? I think that was the first one with Enzo's drawings. With the drawings. Tarzan, also a nice one. Probably B tier. Below here. I like the editing. I love the beat and the voice acting. Nice one. This one was kind of shit. It's kind of catchy, but also the writing is kind of cringe. So like around here. Maybe above the KSI one. They're all kind of eh. This is my favorite one. Nathan Drake versus Tintin is my favorite battle, and I'm going to make a sick video for this, trust me. I love the orchestra that I didn't even have to make and kept it how it was. I just love how that audio turned out. This one was a 24-hour challenge, so we didn't really have a lot to bring here. Probably C tier. It kind of slapped though. So probably like here, best one out of C tier. Wonka versus Walter, really, really nice one. I love that one. Beat slapped, video slapped. We put a lot of effort and passion into this throughout the entirety of summer. And I'll probably put it higher than, yeah, Chaplin Bean. Actually, the Bear Grylls one was better than Bean. And put it like here. Yeah. Pennywise was better. Yeah. I'll probably put it there. Oh god, Forrest Gump versus Waterboy, a classic. Android killed it with the video. Audio is really catchy. Writing was okay. It wasn't bad, it wasn't that good. It was okay. Probably gonna stick to B tier above this. Yeah, let's keep it there. It was a fun one, you know? Wonder Woman was really sick with the disses due to it being bone. I mean, I put NF in the fucking upper tier. Oh yeah, and I remixed the Wonder Woman theme. I think it deserves S tier, honestly. Probably like slightly above the NF one. I know, I regret the NF line about the mother. I shouldn't have done it. And if that line wouldn't be in there, I probably would put it above the Wonder Woman battle. Oh god, this was a passion project. Zelda Goldman versus Charlie Graham. Two horror characters that freaked the fuck out of me. Especially Zelda Goldman in the old pet cemetery. That was really freaky. I'll put them in B because it's kind of catchy. And I have my demon voice under this one. Yeah, sure. This one kind of failed a lot in the product and in the views, and I don't really like it. So I'll put it like above the Tetsu. No, below the Tetsu one because the Tetsu one had better flows. Yeah, that is the entire tier list. I have a lot in S tier. I have a lot in B tier. And that's how I think about the battles currently. Let's see what 2021 has to offer and what I can do. I will not release battles in January because I want to take care of the bonus stuff. The cooking show, because I filmed one episode that I have to edit. Maybe a podcast, some extra stuff. I want to do like a video about who won and stuff. And I'll probably have a nice announcement for other videos. So I hope to see your tier list with this, guys. Put it in my Discord server. It's linked down below. And we'll see us next time. Goodbye.